wet. Good evening. I see, Ghost. At least it wasn't a shark. Let's try to light this fire back. I've got a bit of a leak, which is always safe. Don't you notice how it's kind of running around? Let me grab a paper towel before I light that because you know. Be right back. Oh shoot! Drop my jug. Alrighty. Use a paper towel to get most of it out of there. See how it climbs up. I don't know, sounds about like that fire I had whenever all the baler and everything caught up. Yeah, that sucked. There we go. There. Let's have a proper fire. Oh, somebody's here. Alrighty. We got guests for real. Yep, it's a survival channel now. I don't know what direction it's going in while I'm off work. Yeah, buddy. Let me find out who this is. Be right back. Hope I don't get chopped up. Alright, I'm back. What I missed? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Well, shit, that's leaking back again. But then I didn't get enough out of there. We don't want no. Don't want none of that. There's that. That looks safe. Let's move you over here. See if we removed enough. I'll take a glove and dry this up. Oh, 1 second. Alright, I'm back. We gonna have burgers tonight. That's nice. Alright, now back to our regular scheduled, whatever the hell this is. I'm really tempted. Oh. Talked to the boss again today, just trying to find out. I won't be crushing next. He still ain't heard nothing. So that's about right. Yeah, it sucks when it gets slow like this, man. Because I'm not good at this part. Now, let's try. I was not ready for it. What was that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This little thing will actually boil a pot of water. Crazy. I made it years and years ago. I used to keep a rubber band around this piece here and a little shot of rubbing alcohol. Just enough to boil a can of beans out in the middle of the boonies. That way you ain't carrying a propane tank and the cooktops and all that in this. Just travel light, you know, in some cases. I mean, you're never far from anything. Oh, he says, I will come in here with Daddy. Let me go grab him. There's a big boy. Yeah, hot. Yeah, hot. Hot. Say hot. Hot. Yeah. Yeah, say it. What's that? What's that? Oh, now you're gonna be all shy, huh? You're gonna be all shy, huh? No, that's hot. You don't get near that. Hot. Say hot. You just waving. Yeah, I hear you. This is my son. He's riding, old riding, getting bigger. By the day, it seems like. Nah, you stay away from tools, because it might be a little hot on the end. Ghost said hello. You gotta wave. Say hello. Oh, now he's doing it. Say hello. You gotta wave this hand. Say hello. I don't know what I'm waving at, but I'm waving. Anybody got any suggestions? Hell, what about the the New Jersey situation? Anybody heard anything on that? Uh-oh. What? What? Come here, son. Come here, son. Where are you trying to go, huh? You want to get in everything in here, don't you? Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. I see it. I see it in you. I'm going to send you back in here with Mama. I'm going to send you back in here with Mama. You're like, nope, I'm hanging over Daddy. He's about to have a come apart. Ooh, it's about to be a bad one. Oh yeah, no, they're not too bad. Not where we're at. We're just getting thunderstorms and rain. That's it. I feel bad for people way down south though. Yeah, they're getting hit pretty hard. We had one back in 21 or 22, the December 11th tornado. That one was pretty bad. I watched that one go by, which I watched the supercell go by, but you could hear it all the way across the river. That's how that thing was a monster. It clipped the top northwest side of Tennessee over there where Reelfoot Lake and all that was. We ended up, it had been some time, probably about, I don't know, a month after it happened. Me and a buddy of mine, we rode the motorcycles up that way, and yeah, the damage was crazy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. But that damage is crazy, though. It got all where them cabins used to sit. I know that much. It took all that with it. There was a store there, too. All it left was a slab. Just a slab. And you know what my brother-in-law was doing at that time? Because, again, it was warm, you know. He was over there camping. No shit. He was over there camping. And a freaking tornado came through. Hell of a time to be camping, though. Let's see if I can get this on there now. Oh, yeah, something like that. You know what? Let's have it back up just in case. There we go, light it. There we go. Too hot. There we go. That's how she works. I know it destroyed damn near this whole town over here in Arkansas, just across the river from us. That jerker was a monster. It tracked for a long ways too. It went all up through Kentucky. I saw the damage up in Kentucky. I didn't know just how bad the damage was until I made it up to on the interstate. I passed through when it was dark on my way back through. Oh my God, it was tore up. No, David Copperfield's got some tricks though, don't he? If you create a good, oh yeah, fire bad, man like fire. I'll scoop that back just a hair bit, not cook that. Yeah. Who that guy Chris Angel? Remember him? That dude was real big on TV. Yeah, he was real big. He's that one that quote unquote floated over the pyramid. Mind Freak, yeah, Mind Freak. Remember he had that these were very new at the time. It was a T-Rex. Those or I think they called them T-Rex three wheelers. You know, two up front, one in the back, and had a little. You actually sat inside of it. I think they were called T-Rexes. Anyhow, they were stupid expensive. They were like 50 grand if I remember correctly. They were somewhere around that. It was ridiculous. But he actually drove that off of a canyon or something like that. It was nuts. He said, "I'll appear in this cage down here." It was all smoke and mirrors. Yep, yep. The things that you had to admit, they were pretty cool though. Then, hey, I got something. I got something interesting. Remember the Elio Motors? That Paul Elio guy who claimed to make the world's, or the, yeah, I guess America's cheapest car. It was three wheels, two up front, one in the back. It had it was a two-seater, surprisingly. And it's got a door on each side. You sit here, and of course your passenger's got to work like hell to get in the back seat. But you sit in like a cockpit, so one behind the other. And it was, I think it would have worked out if they didn't scam everybody. You know, I almost pulled the trigger and put $100 down on that. Little man's whistling? No way. I didn't hear him. Taking after his daddy. Yeah. But yeah, they. Oh yeah, no, not at all. But they claimed it would get 84 miles to the gallon, and they said I think it was supposed to be $6,800. That was it. It was supposed to be that. I mean, it was just a commuting car. You know, I mean, it made sense. Don't get me wrong, but I think where they messed up, I think they had good intentions, but it quickly turned foul. They tried to design their very own engine, and that's where they messed up. They had the chassis, they had working prototypes, people were checking them out, driving them. They were using an engine out of another car, you know, but that was fine. They should have, if they would have stuck with that and just already sourced an already existing engine, because hell, shit, doing the trying to engineer up a whole new engine, just say, you know. I mean, even if you had to pay a little bit more, if the car stayed under 10 grand, it's worth it. It's worth that. But they ended up they kept moving the date. They kept pushing it back, and it never came. I've been following that shit since 2016. I want to say probably 2014, really. But I almost something in my gut told me not to do it, and I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't, because that's been almost 11 years ago. So yeah, 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 it's nuts. Now they claimed back in 2020 they tried to revamp it all of a sudden. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a shit show in of itself. But yeah, Paul Elio, man, they tried to come back with electric, and it didn't catch no traction, and they ended up selling the website domain, which so that pretty much means it's dead. So yeah, I think it was cool. Shit, if I can get my hands on that prototype car, that'd be wonderful. But I mean, I think it would have been all right. Shit, they used a steering wheel out of a Camaro. It looked sharp on the inside. I mean, for what it was, you weren't getting nowhere fast. Yeah, but it was definitely something different. And that Snow White movie, man. Whenever somebody, Rachel Zegler, I think is her name. Yeah, yeah, Rachel Zegler, man. She let the bad taste in everybody's mouth. You know, sometimes there's a limit. They kind of showed what the movie was going to be accidentally. So I was wondering she didn't get it. I'm surprised they didn't just totally recast it and rewrite the story and redo everything. Now it just looks awful. Yeah, they weren't going to use little people. They used regular people, and that's crazy, dude. That's almost offensive in and of itself because them roles are rare. Yeah, them roles are rare in Hollywood. But yeah, they decided to give regular people the give them the part, and then they turn around, they messed up on that one, and they animated them in, and now they're giant dwarfs because they tried to animate, I guess, over the actual physical characters. You want out, Lilo? Let me lift you out. Bro, there's a pond out in front of the door. No one cares. He's heading on down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, not one of them was selected. And then they tried to animate. So that was just trying. They were trying to save money, I guess, on the animation, and I mean on what they had already scripted and everything. So they tried to animate over, and it just looks awful. It looks awful. Just the glimpses we got just sucks. Yeah, one of their first most iconic movies, and they were going to remake it, and they made it woke. That's not going to work. Like, I'll go ahead and say that part out. Wokeness is a sickness to this country, dude. To anywhere. It's ridiculous. Man. Yeah. They've ruined a lot of good movies that had a lot of potential. No shit. Mm. I wouldn't put it past them. I would not put it past them. They, yeah. That's like Buzz Lightyear. I hadn't even seen the new one. I, I don't want to. I really don't want to see it because I heard they kind of ruined it. But I don't want to ruin the old one, with Tim Allen playing his character. Because they said the new one was definitely off. Yep. Why can't they just leave him alone? I barely got near. I didn't even touch it. It just said nope. It noped its way out of that one. Alrighty. Well, it burnt through that quick, fast, and in a hurry. Let's see, says the blind man. Yeah. Used to, like I said, with that last stream, I had this lid, tuned up right, sealed up. But this one right here has got too many air gaps in it. And it burns way too fast. I mean, that probably would have boiled a pot of water, though. It would have had enough time to do that, at least. Get it to a boil, which is all you need to cook. Do teas and whatnot. Yeah, they... No, dude, I tell you what. 1 second. I'm going to grab another device. I'm back. Alright, got this. Got an old phone. See how much battery I got, probably none. And let's see. You can tell I'm rough with phones. Holy shit, no way. All reliable. That phone ain't been fired up in, golly, since the beginning of last year. I had this case come apart. That don't matter. Any day now. I went with an S23 Plus. That's what I upgraded to, but I had this S8 for a long time. Let me do that. Let me do that. Holy crap, look at there. It's a working. It's lagging a little bit. I imagine it hasn't been updated in about forever. Hey, look at there. I got a notification for myself. Holy crap, I got 1 people watching. Let's see, Blue Thunder. There we go. Oh, the movie Blue Thunder. Roy Scheider, I mean. Let's see, stars in intense action thrillers. That one will go on. Oh, let me see. Wait, hold up, they had a trailer there. We go back. Let's see, Blue Thunder trailer. Oh yeah. I'll probably get the gist of it here.
What brings you to air support? Kind of like the idea of it. No guns, no kicking in doors, you know, just quiet. Oh yeah, for Frank Murphy.
Oh my God, it's having a stroke. There we go.
As its ups. How's the air support? And downs. Got a runaway. Just wanted to say, sir, that was my fault. I thought Murphy had taken us there. You're supposed to be stupid, son. Don't abuse the privilege. Roy Scheider is Frank Murphy, a lone wolf. Frank!
Bozo, how many burglars come in the front door with a key?
Who's about to become a guinea pig.
I thought it was illegal to arm police helicopters.
Well, that would have been on the circumstances, wouldn't it? Columbia Pictures presents Blue Thunder. A flying arsenal that hears to walls.
Blue Thunder.
And thinks your thoughts. Wherever you look, the guns follow.
Let's see here. If I can get this darn phone to act right. Oh shit, I'd have to leave the live to go see it. Shit, because I ain't got it on this. I don't think I got access to that. Let me see. Oh, will it? Will it not? Nope, it won't let me. Nope. I've got to remember to go on my email. Alright, yeah, we'll give up on that. Alrighty. That's still got a little heat to it. Yeah, I gotta try to remember to get to that. You ever been close to a tornado, Ghost? Yeah, I know, man. Well, I swear I'm terrible at this. I need to have it to where like you can see my screen and all that. You know, have me off in the corner or some shit. That'd be neat. I dug this out. I will say this, I am trying to get better, so give me some credit. Let me show you what I dug out. Look at this old blast from the past, an old HP. Of course, charger's no good. So I ended up, I might have to get a charger for it. It's got old Windows 8. So I'm gonna see if I can revive that and make something of it. I mean, basic stuff. I mean, it should be able to do that. If they don't, you know, update the shit out of it to hell. I don't even know if it'll run 10. It should, though. If anything, it'd be due for some upgrades. Oh. That way I can at least do a little bit more than what I can with the phone here. Especially with the cameras, dude. If I can get something working right with the cameras, it'd be nice. Thank you for the like, man. Appreciate it. I got a little worm there. Yeah. So you've been around several tornadoes. That's right. You do storm chase, don't you? I think I remember. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you was telling me something about that. That's a thrill. I know it ain't fun whenever your house is all that's in the path. I know they pop up through here every now and then. We're lucky when they don't, you know, hit anything. But it's definitely shifted. I believe the shift. They when they widened out Tornado Alley, it engulfed us. Because I swear, dude, they come across that river and jump that bluff on us all the time. You'll get funnels. You'll get all kinds of stuff. That's 9 times out of 10 what you'll see is funnels. I don't know. The bluff might have a play in that, but sometimes they will drop. And when they drop, shit. So a lot of times they don't last that long. So they might skim a little bit and then they'll pop back up. 9 times out of 10, you know, around this part. But, and like I said, I think some of that has to do with the bluff. Because I live like right off the bluff. And I've been fortunate, nothing like full on wedge and stuck, you know. Oh shit, I found a darn leak in my house too. Best one was a storm went tornadic just as it passed over my house around 6 a.m. Within 2 minutes, dropped a tornado. Wife asked, yeah, why I didn't wake her up. I said it was too late at that point. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, that's bad. Shit, there was one time it got to a point to where we actually left the house because I remember they were talking. I was watching Ryan Hall. That's where I got this one from, and they were gonna drop one like it was like we were in the path, and it luckily lifted right before it got to the bluff. And we actually went down the road the next day and saw all the damage down there in the bottoms. But yeah, it sure did. We actually went all the way into Dyersburg under a bridge on that one. Yeah, buddy, we got close on that one. That was the only time I actually left, but I was here. I remember one time, so this was before my wife moved in. Oh, yeah. But this is before my wife moved in. My sister was living here at one point. Her and her husband was going through something. And I was down there working on my flatbed trailer I had, and I just looked up, and just past my house there was like three little snaking little ropes that were coming down of a tornado. So I started running back up to the house. I was grabbing her. I was like, "Hey, we need to go," because she had her my nephew at the time, and shit, we were fixing to start getting ready to go, but they ended up lifting and going away. So we just watched it from there on out, just keeping an eye. We were about to pack and move. When you see the multiple vortices, that's powerful. I know the whole cell was rotating. It I don't know what I think it dropped on. I think it ended up going up past Dyersburg, past I think it dropped somewhere over there in Atoka. But I do know the storm that went by in 21 or 22 on December 11th. It boy, you all right? I had a piece of mail that dropped in my yard because it threw so much stuff up in the atmosphere. It was from Alamo. All the way out in Alamo, they had a little small tornado split off of that main cell and went off through I think it was Alamo. And it ended up all the way over here. Yep, it ended up all the way over here. It was for it was just a random house out that way. It's crazy how powerful that is. I know there's a video out there somewhere where a tornado. This is the only video I know of that involved aircraft with a tornado, but it sure enough helicopter. Oh, they got confirmed ones right now. Shit, ooh, that's rough. I feel bad for them people down there now. I got family down there too. Yeah, I got family down there. Oh, he's not having a good time. He's hungry. She's fixing him some food, and he can't get to it just right away and stick his hands all in it. That is just that's torture for a toddler. No, no. Let me grab this poor tortured child. Come here. Come here. I know. You can't just eat it blistering hot. I know. Yeah, that's right. You tell Mama. Like, I don't want to eat it when it's blistering hot. I don't want to eat it when it's blistering hot. Nope. Don't touch that. Yeah, I see. See? I know it. See? See? Yeah. He's waving. He's like, I see my hand on there. What are you doing? Peekaboo? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. You gonna do peekaboo? He's like, I'm waving again. See the little hands? See the little hands on screen? He's like, oh, I want that. No, you don't. No, you don't.
She was eating the green leaves I put in there.
Oh, was she? Come up here. Okay. Oh. I know that hurricane was wild back in Florida. That one that spawned up in the Gulf and just made it to a Category 5 and then struck land as a Category 4. Oh, they took the straight brunt of that. Now, tornadoes are a scary thing in a storm, but you can kind of predict the storm and almost where they're going to be. But that hurricane, each band that was passing over the darn land was just spawning them like crazy randomly. Can you imagine? You're just looking up, you just see shit, 2 or 3 tornadoes, big ones. They were getting hammered, dude. I felt bad for them people, dude. North Carolina they got hit pretty bad. Yeah. Well, let me get this right. How far up were y'all? Because y'all get them off the coast all the time, I think. Or y'all get the remnants of what's tossed up from, well, yeah, no, y'all get them up the coast all the time, yeah. Yeah. Sounds like Katrina, man. Her home during Katrina, yeah, she moved to Houston after that, after Rita. That's right, Houston, yeah. Her house there, yeah, dude. Katrina was awful. I was just fixing to talk about that, too. Katrina, if you ever go back and look at all the old videos of it, man, it's nuts the amount of bodies they were finding. Like and that's like they warned them too. They were like, I remember the old news conferences. They was like, if you do stay, please write your name, your number, your birth, your I think it was your social security. That's what it was. Your social security number on your arm or legs or something like that, so we can identify your body. Like if it don't get no clearer of a warning than that, I don't know what does. But I remember all the search and rescue crews. They were going all through and they were finding bodies left and right, dude. And then of course, you had to compete with gators and shit like that. That all moved inland on that. That was an awful situation. And then on top of that, after everybody's losing everything, you had a bunch of looters come in and try to steal everybody's shit, what was left of it. Yeah, it still looks like it. You can still see the damage to this day. That's been a long time ago. It was that bad of a hurricane. Yeah. Yeah, dude, no shit, dude. They actually had people fighting the rescue. I remember that. There's a what is shit. What's his name? Uh it's not Popo Medic, I don't think. It was people robbing it. Yeah, exactly, dude. It's fucking crazy, man. But it's not Popo Medic, it's it's the guy who had like the different personalities. He was the Marines, Navy, all that. Real funny guy. But he talked about in one of his podcasts, I want to say, or videos. He did a long video on it where he went down there and assisted during, after Hurricane Katrina. They went in and helped, and he says we were pulling bodies left and right, and he says they had to fight off people that were giving them problems. No shit. He says it was that bad, dude. It's crazy how people can act like that, man. And don't ever underestimate a person whenever they're dying or they think they're fixing to die. They will kill you in a New York heartbeat or get you killed. It's crazy, man. That whole I drown a man, I drown another. Yeah, that's just very true. Very true. Hey, while you're doing that, perfect timing. I'm gonna make me go get a drink. I gotta refill this. Ooh, all right, here we go. Hell, I could probably look that guy up here in a minute. If I can find him. Gold Peak's where it's at. Let me see if I can find that guy. Let's see. It might have been Popo Medic. Well, is it searching downloads? Oh, that's right. Yeah, this guy. I gotta click into one of his shorts. This guy is hilarious. Nico. Nico is his name. Let's see. Nico Ortiz. Ortiz. Wherever he is. Nico. Let's see. Katrina. Yeah, I think he was the one that did it, right? Yeah. Hmm. I don't know if he hid the video or not, but he had one on there. Well, I guess he took the video down. It was an interesting video. I remember I was listening to it on the earpiece just as it was going on. I was like, yeah, he was describing everything. It was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. Nico Ortiz. Let me see here. Trying to remember that. I think it was that Nico guy. I'm gonna see. Let's see. Oh. Rescue, I think. Rescue efforts. Yeah, it was nuts. See if that pulls up. Yeah. Can't find it, but I want to say it was Nico who had it. Nico Ortiz. Yeah, it was like I said, just the amount of bodies they pulled out of the water on that, man, just nuts. And then they were having to fight people, man. That's the crazy part. They were having to fight people, like fend off, people who were looting. Like they weren't there to stop them from looting. They were just there to rescue and either save people or collect bodies. That was their whole mission. And the darn looters were fighting them left and right. Let's see, where was it? Let's see. Let's see. This guy says he shot 38 looters after the storm. Holy shit. Well. Shit, here's Ryan Hall right here. Doing a live overview of the tornadoes. Yeah, they're really getting hit down there in Louisiana and Mississippi. Yeah, that's where the main fight's at right now. Like they got us like barely in there, but it's not. Yeah, it's always in that spot right there. You got to worry about. Golly, I wish I could find that video. It was crazy.
Actually see where our storm system reports are, and you can see where various reports are across the U.S. coming in right now.
All right, thank you, Elijah. So, yeah, lots of snow back here. West of Denver, up there in Idaho, Wyoming. Lots of hail and wind and tornadoes down here.
Yep.
And some freezing rain, some
Oh,
snow and
I
ice.
cannot remember how
So
this
it's
thing
pretty
came out
active
today.
weather day across the country. That also plays into the weather
I
intensity.
know it was very
score.
difficult.
So
I remember that much.
all these winter storm warnings and stuff play into that. But obviously the main driving factor is the tornado warnings.
There it goes. Probably get it to where we can actually see something. Oh, I forgot I broke the back of this thing. Oh my god, there's a screen there.
All right, Ryan, here's the rundown. We've got multiple tornado warnings ongoing. In Mississippi, Lawrence and Jefferson Davis counties have
He's got somebody
expiring
new.
in about 16
Sounds like.
minutes. Atala, Holmes, and Carroll counties are also under a warning until the same time.
Look at there, look at there.
Madison and Atala.
We'll have that kind of in the
longer,
background.
Expiring in 31 minutes. And there's a warning for Walthall and Marion counties in Mississippi. And Washington Parish in
I'm
Louisiana.
proud this phone still
Also
works.
expiring in 16 minutes. There's another tornado warning for Smith and Simpson counties and for Scott and Leake counties. Washington Parish in
Y'all
Louisiana
watch Ryan Hall?
also expiring in 16 minutes. There's another tornado warning for Smith.
He's a pretty good dude, man.
For Scott.
I know that channel exploded. Shit, he's in the millions of subscribers now. But he knows his shit, though. The only thing I wished he wouldn't do is get distracted sometimes. He'll get a little distracted, and there'll be an active tornado ripping through a community, and he'll kind of stray off a little bit. But other than that, though, he is getting better about it. Hell, we had one that was going to drop right between us. He said it, and he says, I'm going to look at this truck over here. He started, like, giving a tour of his truck. I was like, dude, a fucking tornado fixing to drop down between us. I think that takes priority. Yeah, he's gotten a lot better about it. Oh, shit, they said Tennessee. But it's expiring, so that's good. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we had a hurricane come up. I remember it hit land down here in the south, just below Mississippi at one point. This was a couple of years back, maybe, yeah, about 2 years ago. Anyhow, it made it all the way up into the backyard. Like, it actually stayed swirling, stayed a tropical depression all the way up. I mean, just right behind us. Like, the clouds were going, just, you could see the bands, you know, you could still see that. It wasn't nothing crazy. It just dumped a bunch of rain on us, but by the time it made it to us, it was hard on them down there at the coast. But it actually held that form all the way up in, you know, into Missouri and Arkansas and all that. Crazy. Make sure I didn't miss nothing. Nope. Yeah. I don't know though. In a way, a stormy night, it's kind of comfortable. It weird, I know, but kind of comfortable. When the house starts creaking and popping, okay, now it's time to shit your pants and go. Like, I'll sleep with my shoes, you know, like next to the bed, and you know, I'll be fully clothed and everything, you know, just ready to roll on a bad night. But normally, yeah, it's just for right now, it's just storms and rain for us. It sure is a lot of rain though. My whole front porch is flooded. Yeah, buddy. Scoop that out the way. Yeah, that's still soaked. You know what? Come back. We can make use of this wet paper towel. There we go. That'll burn. Won't it? Let me see here. Grab one of these. Let me cap that because that would be a fireworks show, wouldn't it? Ta-da! We got a little fire. Let me make a little campfire. Well, that missed entirely. And again. Okay. Tools. More fire. I decided to burn the that paper towel that was soaked in alcohol. Might as well get rid of it, you know. That's Ryan Hall. You ever watch him? He does weather, man. He's actually pretty decent. Yeah, they had a tornado warning up here in Tennessee. Southern Tennessee, but still. Yep, Ryan Hall, y'all. Yep. He's pretty decent. Yeah. I know his channel blew up big time. He was getting distracted. I stopped there for a minute because he kept getting distracted. So I just listened to the local stuff. But I know, like I said, one time he got distracted. There was a tornado that was about to drop right over here where I was at. And it was dark. It's nighttime. That's the worst ones to ever have to come across are the ones at night. And rain wrapped, which 9 times out of 10 when they hit out here, they're rain wrapped. But he said that and then turned around and started reviewing the truck that he had. Like he completely went off script, you know. He's supposed to be sticking to, the weather, right? And yeah, but he don't really do that as much now. So I guess I started watching him again. But it kind of gives you like an up to date, as it's happening, what to look for, and all that good stuff. So it's nice. All them links ain't gonna work. I'll have to try to copy paste it.
At 2124 in Franklin County, Mississippi, a citizen was trapped in a house due to tornado damage, resulting in 1 injury. At 2050, tornado-caused tree damage was reported in Lincoln County, Mississippi. These are just some of the significant events from today. Back to you,
I
Ryan.
do, but I don't have the new account on it.
Everything that you've learned so far, do you think the moderate risk was warranted for today?
Given the reports we've seen, including multiple tornadoes causing significant damage, large hail, and strong wind reports, the moderate risk designation seems warranted. The level of severe weather activity, including tornadoes,
Let me see if I can
notable
grab
impacts
this.
on structures, and reports of injuries, aligns with the criteria for a moderate
Well,
risk
let me
level.
grab that.
This classification
Come here.
typically anticipates widespread severe weather with several tornadoes, some potentially
on,
strong,
work.
which aligns with today's events. Back to you, Ryan.
Well, it won't let me do shit now.
So if you're just now tuning in,
Yeah, weird.
We're rounding into
It's burning pretty
9
good.
hours and 20 minutes of severe weather coverage. Earlier, I would say about 4 hours.
Hey, it was a
into
YouTube
this
video,
week,
wasn't it?
We had a couple of very large and destructive tornadoes. Right now, we've got a lot of tornadoes and tornado-producing storms, but thankfully none of them are producing big tornadoes. That could change.
Hey Ryan, it's Brad. Let me know when you get a second.
It was it's Blue Thunder.
Excuse me.
Thunder.
Go ahead, Brad.
What else? Oh, it's unlisted. Oh shit. Let me try to type in what you sent earlier. See if I can replicate that. That's gonna be tricky.
We're gonna stop in Newton, Mississippi. Watching that kink in the line south of Forest, Mississippi. It looks very, very ominous. Might be a tornado in progress. Just gonna sit here for just a second and see. We're kind of playing a game of cat and mouse with it. See if they can do anything. Want to let you know we're about to be in Newton, Mississippi, and we're gonna let it come hit us pretty much.
All right, that's an update from Brad. He's still out there working on trying to get us some ground truth on what's going on with some of these storms. So hats off to Brad. He's been on top of it today. Somebody in chat said, "Careful, Ryan. Y'allbot's going to take your job. Y'allbot never gets sick."
Let me try that
A
on
new tornado warning has been issued.
Here,
Y'all
one
have to
second.
listen to Y'allbot sniffle. Let's see. Lamar, Pearl River, Washington,
Copy.
Marion counties in Mississippi.
Here,
You guys are now under a tornado warning. Brand new
paste and go.
tornado warning. This is going to go on for 51 minutes. How many people do we have watching right now in Varnado and Poplarville? If you are watching, this is your time. It's your time to shine. Everybody's going to get a turn. It's your turn.
What was it?
Take shelter. Thankfully, I don't see any part of this particular part of the line that's sticking out to me as like an especially dangerous looking tornado producer. But the storm is strong and it is capable of producing a tornado, so we need you to get shelter now. This includes the Poplarville Pearl River County Airport and the Poplarville Career Development Center. Yeah, I control Y'allbot to an extent, so I can program a cold into Y'allbot if it starts, being too much of a competitor. One day when I'm not sick. Special weather statement for Calhoun, Chickasaw, and
It's not showing up.
Yalobusha counties in Mississippi.
Did you? Oh, hell yeah. Let's see. Let me, there it is. I did it that time. It just popped up. There we go. Damn, she's hitting the lick, ain't she? Oh, she's hitting the lick now. Man, what size cam you running? Well, here, it might say it here. Oh. Oh, it's for sure a V8. Sounds Chevy, too. Sounds like a Chevy. Oh, yeah. I got an Iron Duke sitting down there in the shop. That's what I had in my buggy. Yeah, yeah. That's that one I run off of a lawnmower carburetor. Yeah, that's that one I run off of a lawnmower carburetor. It works pretty good too. Where was it at? Where's Ryan Hall? Well, it had the weather playing in the background. Keep something going.
I don't know what happened with the lights there.
Jesus, Ryan. Look at all these super chats.
We currently have a weather intensity score of 402 as we are up to 11 total tornado warnings.
Woo!
A couple of those are just getting ready to expire, though.
It's gonna look like a long night for him.
A new tornado watch has been issued.
You said it. It's just about to expire. New one just issued. About right. That's about how it goes.
No, I'm not in the danger zone. We're good up
A
here.
little fire still hanging on. Yeah, them Iron Dukes, they take a lick and keep on ticking.
Okay, so a bunch of the warnings were just allowed to expire.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, so now I hadn't watched them. It's been a little bit.
Honestly,
Like I said, I only watch them when weather rolls around. It's been a minute since any tough weather rolled around
warnings
here.
that we have right now that are still, or the
Well, is he doing sponsors like mid-stream or something?
Or the warning right here for Philadelphia, and the warning for
I know he tried. I know in the before I stopped watching, you know, like I said, I only watch them whenever severe weather pops up. But I know he was trying to sell them during what do you call it, the YOLO meters or something like that. He was big on trying to sell those.
Any size hail possible, so we're watching that one still. But for the most part, things are kind of tame with that storm. So if we get a mass
There it goes.
expiration spree here of these warnings.
Oh yeah, and buy my stuff. Yeah, I swear that turns into all of them.
The WIS might drop down below.
It sucks when you see somebody start off. It starts off pretty good and then it just
the stream, I think.
devolves to that. Yeah, clickbaity type shit. At least here you know you're getting boring content. That's a guarantee. Yeah, so that's why I liked Charlie. Now he started at Penguin Zero. He started doing sponsors. That's super rare. Like he never did that before. But I know he didn't do ads and he didn't do anything else. He just, you know, if you donated, you donated. But or he might have done ads. I don't know. But no, he's heavily against ads. That's right. So yeah, no, he didn't do ads. Well,
Yeah, things are dying down a little bit.
his videos always started. He never begged for nothing. Never asked for likes or comments or anything. Subscribing. He never asked for that. And when he ended the video, he was like, "All right, that's it. See you." He'd always say that, man. Like there was no extra bullshit or nothing. But now he started doing sponsors, so I guess they had to really pay some good money
Watches mesoscale discussion
to make him come out the woodwork for it.
currently live. And
But he gained all his millions of subscribers just doing that, just being a dude, you know,
kind of stuff.
regular dude.
And it runs it all through an algorithm.
That's like you got some channels that try a little too hard.
Contextualize how
And there's a channel, they got potential, they really do, and they are gaining a lot of subscribers. So, I mean, it's working in a way, but I can't remember the channel name right off the back, but they're the ones that use Guy, you know, the guy that,
during a big
uh,
a blizzard, it could probably
Guy Ferret, or whatever they call his ass.
and it's just it's an internal tool that we use here.
They do like lawnmower challenges and all that. It's entertaining to a point, but
Weather on a national
they
scale. And I think it's just a
they
great
make
way
it too forced, and it just you know, it just kills the vibe.
And like whenever we're live for 10 hours, today we've been live for 9.5 hours so far. Whenever we're live
Yeah,
for 10 hours, it's
exactly.
10,
See, not only that,
tune back in now.
it's almost a trap. See, that's like I don't watch. Like I used to love listening to like just talk. You know, I like listening to and not necessarily live streams, but
Obviously still really
lectures and shit like that. And then they started adding sponsorships all throughout. I don't mind. Look,
sit there and try to
I understand I got premium, and it still is annoying to have a sponsorship, but I at least respect the ones who either do it at the very end or do it at the very beginning. I absolutely will not listen to anybody who has a sponsor at the very beginning, during, several times during the the video, and then right there at the end. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to have to keep pulling my phone out my pocket, skipping past that, and then going and trying to listen to some more just for it to happen 5 to 7 or 8 minutes later, which I know they pay for them spots. They pay so much for them spots. Because I think the two cheapest spots would be the beginning and end, so they want them all in the middle. Ben Shapiro, #1 dude that does it worse than anybody.
74,000 people are without power right now in Mississippi.
Yeah.
61,000 in Louisiana.
Yeah, no shit, dude. I can't stand that, and I promise if this channel goes anywhere, that shit is not happening.
I'm watching your live stream right now, and I saw some
Hell no, dude. Because it's a headache, dude. It's a headache to pay premium and then turn around and have ads basically creep their way back into your content. And those are just, I mean, you can skip them, but they're just there, There is no getting rid of that.
Against Big Macs.
So you're just kind of stuck with those, which is a slap in the face. And then it really sucks for some people who don't pay premium and they don't know about ad blocks, and they end up having to not only fight through ads but fight through sponsorships. And then the biggest kicker is they get done with the ad, they skip through a sponsorship, and then they get another ad. Yeah. Allowed to pause or skip the ad until it's time to run again, but I'll stop and chill while the ad runs so people don't miss anything. Yeah, I got you there, dude. Yeah, man, that's the problem with the internet now. They crept in and they took over. They took over. Ads are just awful. And anytime anything's free, remember, you're the product. If it's ever free, you're the product. Yeah. And that's like all these permissions. Now they don't even hide it. They don't even try to hide it. They're pretty open about what they're watching, what they're gathering, and what they're doing. That's like OnStar. OnStar got caught recently. So, and I have OnStar. They were sending, without your knowledge, without your consent, they were sending your driving data to your insurance companies. Your insurance companies was buying that data and then adjusting your rates accordingly. They got caught doing that shit through Chevrolet. 30,000 a month streaming. Hell yeah. That's crazy, dude. That's like I watched a guy a long time ago. Probably about a year. Probably about 2 years ago. He his name was Salty Cracker, I think. And I remember one time. Now I don't know how he is. I hadn't watched him in a long time, but he got on stream one time, and I shit you not. Yeah. Salty Cracker, yeah. I shit you not. In the first 15 minutes of that stream starting, He made $2,500 in super chats. I like to have fell out, dude. That is nuts. But everybody likes Salty Cracker though. But like I said, it's been a long time since I listened to him though. Life gets busy. You know how that goes. Yeah, life gets busy. The wind's kicking up out there. I'm about to have to click my heels 3 times. Oh shit. Yeah, it's really kicking. The salt must flow. That's right. That's right. Yeah, dude. But I remember that clear as day. He got on there. It wasn't even 15 minutes. He made $2,500. I was like, holy shit. Yeah. You know, and it makes you wonder, you know, see, this is one thing. So I've busted ass, man. Shit, my hands are starting to uncallus themselves being that I got into this operator job, but I had thick calluses, man. Knuckles stayed just, you know, busted up. Dirt stayed all, you know, like I have a bunch of cracks right here, but all that's finally cleaned up. Operating job, I'm getting soft, I guess. But anyhow, I've done some pretty shitty jobs, you know, as far as, you know, having to, you know, work my ass off. And I could see it. I could see you getting kind of a little jelly, a little jealous. You're sitting here watching these guys who's just sitting behind the screen and stream, and then they make more than you made in 2 years. Yep. Hell, and then you think about it, there's women right now who sell feet pics. Yeah, no shit, dude. Yeah, there's people who sell feet pics right now that make more than I do. Like I'm talking more than I do in a lifetime. Shit, there's some women, man, dude. I remember Charlie, I think, or somebody. One of them was talking about it, and oh yeah, right. Oh, they love my feet. They can stomach them. Anyhow, but I remember Charlie, I think, was talking about them, and he was going on about how much these people make, you know, and they were complaining. They had the audacity to complain about millions of freaking dollars a year. Like, dude, shit. I'd be happy to have that 100K a year. Shit. Oh shit. Yeah, that would be weird. That'd be, yeah, I couldn't do that. No, I ain't into all that. Shit, what was that one lady? She was selling her bath water, and she was selling that shit like expensive. Oh hell no! Unless you want to be scarred for life. Yeah, no, no. Yeah, what was her name? She was that one that went through that whole scandal. Yeah. Yeah. Shit, I think it was Delphi or something like that. Delphine, I think. I think she was the one selling her bathwater, man. And these fucking simps were paying for that shit. And it makes you wonder, what the hell are you doing with bathwater, man? What, are you drinking that shit? I swear. Look, I've been hard enough at times, but I ain't never wanted to buy a lady's bathwater. That is just a whole nother level of weird. Damn. Yeah, foot water. They're hoping, man, this water molecule was right next to her coochie. Oh no. Ew. What we got? It's up to you, baby doll. I think the buns, we gotta eat them buns soon. Yeah. Oh man, dude. Oh, cheddar cheese insoles. Okay, yeah, we need to eat those, yeah. I love you. You holler if you need help. Yeah, buddy, dude. Oh man, dude, you got some nasty people with some fetishes. Mind you, there's a real thing. 2 girls, 1 cup. We all know that video. We've all been scarred by it. Everybody's always pulled prank videos on it. The thing I remember most was the peaceful, calming music. That shit was just off. And that's a real thing. Like somebody went and dug and did the research on that 2 girls, 1 cup where they eat their own poop. And that was actually a fetish. Like they weren't paid million, because the biggest rumor was they was paid $1 million to do that shit. They were into it. Screw that. Oh shit, hold. I see you. Dated a girl once, she invited me over to her house to stay over, if you get my drift. Oh, I got you there. Did you know that is an actual 60-minute long movie? It's called Hungry. Yeah, dude. It is disgusting. They were into that shit, man. Oh, golly, man. I didn't mean to cut you off on your story up there, man. What was you getting at on there? Yeah, dude. That was just. Dude, you want to throw up? That's how you do it. But I didn't mean to cut you off on your story up there, man. What was you saying? Oh shit. There we go. Well, I went over the night, went on after some drinks. We went back to the room. She opened the walk-in closet, and it was like, oh shit, she had a special room, didn't she? She was wanting you to do some special shit, huh? Yep. Yeah. Just like, hey, I like missionary. Damn. Man, dude. I've been lucky. I only had one that I come across that was like that. Love you, babe. Yeah, I don't know about all that. That's that 50 Shades kind of bullshit. Yeah, I know. Oh my god, dude, my wife watches that movie. I thought it was weird as hell. Yep, I think not. This is not how I die. Man. Yeah, ain't no way. No, you need a special little somebody for you. Yeah. Yeah, man, I'll tell you, dude, there are some people with some weird quirks about them. Oh, and you got a lot of them out here. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. My first and last time ever trying out dating online. My first and last. I knew it was too easy. It was too easy. Got on there, didn't spend too much time. It was probably about, I don't know, a few days. And I had this girl kind of talking to me, right? You know, picture looks good. Everything looks great, right? Everything's going normal. It's not a bot, surprisingly. I was like, all right, well, where do you want to meet? And I was like, you know, it has to be somewhere public, obviously. Because, you know, I don't want to end up hatched up and all that good stuff, right? Well, we ended up agreeing on a place called Grecian's. And, well, anyhow, I get there, and I was like, where's your car at? You know, I'll, walk you in and all that. She says, oh, I've already made it inside and everything. Red flags. Red flags. Big time red flags. Anyhow, she'd already got us a seat and everything. She was that fast. Damn, this girl must have experience, but a red flag. I walk up to the table, and immediately I noticed the shoulders, man. She has some broad shoulders. I was like, something's off. I get up to the table, and the closer I'm getting, the weirder shit's getting, right? And I just, before I even sat down, I looked up, and she looked up at me, and I saw the Adam's apple. I was like, I just said it flat out. Are you a fucking man? And she was like, yep. Yep. I was like, you motherfucker. So anyhow, we had a good time eating and drinking. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Hell no. I turned around and walked right out, man. Hell no. Yeah, I swear, dude. Yeah, on camera, they can make that shit go away. In person, you can't. I knew that shit when I was walking to the table. Something was off. Yeah, something was off. Yeah, you weren't fooling me on that one. How about went to Dallas to pick up these chicks time? Oh god, dude, ain't no telling. My father used to live down in Dallas at one point. Or Houston, one of the two. I keep getting Houston and Dallas mixed up. But he lived in one of the two, and there was a gang down there. This is way back. This is back in like the 70s, 80s, you know? This is back when he worked on the oil rig. With my friend John, we took them back to a motel, and John and his girl went to the bathroom, and he left me with the other. Oh, no. So what had happened was, Sheena was a man. He's like, no, I got it covered in here, bro. I found out the hard way. Oh, no. No. Oh, and so Western civilization crumbles. Oh no! Oh no! Golly, man! Oh, you're evil. Oh, I bet. Damn. Dude, yeah, my father, when they was down there, see, he used to work on the oil rig way back in the day. And they pulled into town. They didn't know what was going on, but evidently, the sheriff, I remember, they come up to him the next day and said, dude, there's y'all need to be careful. There is a gang that runs around here raping men. Yeah, that was the thing. Anyhow, they got lucky. They missed them every time. They was missing them all night, dude. They said there was this group of guys that kept trying to catch up with them. They get away from them. They try to catch up with them again. They get away from them. They was in their cars. And come to find out that was a part of the gang that was raping dudes. Man, screw that. But the sheriff said they were lucky, man, because they've had a lot of cases where they had a few deaths too from it. Because they would not only rape them, they kill them too. But I forget what they called that gang back in the day. But it was disgusting. Uh-oh. Oh man, getting in trouble. Thing is still hot. Still smoking. Road. Oh, he's talking back. Oh no. Two going on 20. Yeah, dude, it's it's a wild world. You gotta be careful who you talk to, man. Yeah, you gotta be careful who you talk to, because you come across people like what's his face about the diapers. Golly, man. Like, I thought it was a serious. I thought dude was trolling. Supposed to be some Arctic cold coming down. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh man, dude. That's what it did last year. It froze solid last year. I ended up getting so I got a wall heater in there now because my electric unit is just not keeping up with it no more. It's just not. I've cleaned it out. I've done everything I could do to it. It's got charge. Everything's there. Everything's working like it should. It's just not keeping up. So I ended up getting the gas backup. And so far, the gas I like a little bit better, but I don't trust gas at the same time. You know, because I've seen I've seen one too many videos of a house sitting there and then it not sitting there. But it does work well as far as heat goes, though, man, really well. But it helps out because it was so bad. I was lucky I had one of those shop propane top heaters, and that's the only thing that saved our ass last year. But yeah, I normally refuse to use gas, but I have it as a emergency backup. Yeah, dude. See, now I don't do hot water heaters. I won't do nothing like that, appliances or nothing. What I got, I can unhook and take out. You know, even the line that I got piped in pipes that, you know, like it's just a hose that, you know, I run through, and then when I'm done, I pull it out and plug it. You know, plug the hole. That's it. See, that's how much I don't trust gas. So the only time I need it is if it's an absolute necessity. That's just, yeah, I've seen one too many houses, just 1 second it's there, the next second it is gone. And not to mention the risk of, you know, suffocating. You know? Yeah. I lit one, it went out. Aired it out, lit it again, it went out. Oh, that something flashed up on you, didn't it?
Take shelter now. This is going to be in the I-20 corridor between Hickory and Chunky. You are under a tornado warning. This is in Jasper and Newton County. Brad Arnold's going to try to give us a
Golly, man. Jesus. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's why I don't do appliances. I know Mandy, you know, somebody, an old friend of ours, her whole house was gas appliances. I did not like going over there. She had gas stoves, water heaters, shit, everything, furnace, everything. Yeah, I just did not trust gas. But like I said, I have that because whenever it got bad out here, like I'm saying, it froze over. Like, that's unusual for here. Shit, it froze for about a week. And it stayed like the first 4 days of it was like negatives. You know, and we had already, like I said, the unit was useless. You know, the electric unit was just absolutely useless. You couldn't even cut it. If you cut it on, you was circulating cold ass air around the house. The fireplace, I was just blaring that fireplace, but it wasn't doing shit. It only kept that one room, and then I ended up running out to the shed and my shop. I went down to the shop and grabbed the torch bottle, the propane bottle, dragged it up to the house, grabbed I had a shop heater, like one of them tank top heaters, you know, and fired it up, and that little bastard actually heated this house back up to where it was tolerable. We actually slept around that thing. Like, I wouldn't do that, but we actually slept around that thing. You know, I stayed up and monitored it, but, you know, everybody else was able to sleep. But I always left the window cracked right where it was at so it wasn't starving the oxygen. But I remember that, and I said never again, so I ended up getting a ventless propane heater. And that's what I got in here now. But I've been eyeballing a Ashley heater, I think is what it's called. It's a vented. That thing, like I said, pipes in fresh air and pipes out the spent, you know. But it you know, it does the same as a ventless, you know, but it's cleaner. You know, you ain't got to worry about the wet fuel getting into the house, and you ain't got to worry about the you know, because propane, it sweats, you know. Yeah. See, I've seen the wood burning stoves. They are nice. Hell, my cousin down in Mississippi, she's got one in her house, and it does really good. But this is propane, and I've been thinking about that. I'd rather have that if I'm going to hard pipe one in, and like I said, I'm gonna have valves on the outside, at least 2 valves. That way, I can, when I'm not using it, it can be off, you know, and I can know that no gas is getting in. But with that one right there, I would be more comfortable sleeping all night, you know, without having to worry about it too much. But But I know that whenever it got cold like that, man, we froze our ass off that first 2 nights. Like we had shit piled up all around us. It got that bad, and everything was like I said, and everything was so. I mean, shit, we had that much ice. It seemed like it was snow and ice pack on the road, you know. And out here, as soon as you leave my driveway, there's a road that turns off to the left, and it's at a bit of a steep angle. So the second you leave the driveway, straight off into a ditch you go. So I mean, we were kind of stuck. So that sucked. So yeah, we're gonna probably gather up some supplies that way we can be a little bit more prepared this time. But as far as heat goes, I think I'm good. Yeah, I think I got that department covered now. It got pretty cold one of these weeks, probably about 3 weeks ago, and I fired up the heater. It worked really good. It brought this house up like that. I'd use it with the electric heater, and it wouldn't struggle. You know, the electric heat wouldn't struggle. Because the problem is, I don't know why my unit does this. It's a 5-ton Goodman, and it'll so you know how it has to burn the ice, or like, you know, it has to reverse the function and then heat the cools up. Well, normally, I'm assuming in a normal situation, it shuts the blower motor down, so it's not just recirculating air through the system, you know, as far as through your house. But it's supposed to just run the compressor, I'm assuming, to heat the cools up by itself, and then whenever it gets all that done and, you know, it gets all the ice off of them, then it can start breathing and flowing again. It would kick the blower back on, you would think, right? But it don't do that. It'll just pump cold ass air all through your house. I don't know why mine does that. I've had it checked out. They say it's working exactly as it's intended to work, so I don't like it though. But again, this house needs to be resealed. It's hit a point to where all my windows almost simultaneously lost their seal. And I've been struggling over that. Right? I like turtles, yeah. 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 My poor old house, man, it's been struggling. Yeah. See, I want to do. So there's this one thing I was wanting to do that would be cheaper and more effective in a way. I want to knock the inside pane or the outside pane, one of the two, out of my window. That way it's just a single pane, so I can clean it back up and it can be clear again. And or remove it if I can. But I think it'd be easier just to knock that one pane out if you're careful enough. Anyhow, and then on the inside, because I got wood, like it's all like my house has rustic wood on the inside. I like to do those double doors where they close, but they'll be insulated. So when they close, it seals off the window. So whenever we're not looking out a window, we can close those up, and they'll look decorative and good, but they'll also insulate. So that seals off that window from us, which would help. So I'd like to do that. I'm gonna have my brother-in-law help me on that one, because he's the master of woodworking. That man's a master of woodworking, and he can do all the clearances up, and you know, I could get all the seals all put in and the insulation on the back of the wood. Yeah, he's pretty good at that. But yeah, I'd like to do that. But the siding of my house, it's another problem. When that bad cold happened, see, it wasn't just cold, it was high wind. And it's the wind that does it, man. It does it worse than anything. And I felt leaks through my wall. I was going around the wall, and I remember we had tape. No shit, I took that silver tape. I do own my home. I do. I am fortunate enough to own my home. But I was running around with tape, taping up like some gaps and seams that were in the wall that were pouring air, and I was like, holy shit. Get the windows replaced for free? How would I get them replaced for free? Do tell. No shit. Really? Tennessee, yeah. Do y'all get like a government grant or something like that? It isn't news to me because I was looking everywhere. I mean, not for free, but I mean, I was looking for companies and all that, and I never saw that pop up. Let me get off YouTube. Let's see. TSDA.org. Holy shit. Weatherization Assistance Program, WAP. WAP. No shit. Look at this. Oh my god, that could be a meme. Holy shit. Households at or below the 200% property lines. Supplemental security income. Maybe eligible. You know what's gonna be, you know what's gonna hurt me? I make like $36 more than the minimum here, or the maximum. I mean here. It's like see, I'm lower middle class right now. Is what you classify me? Oh, yeah, that's playing with Big Bubba though, and Big Bubba he don't take too kindly of that. Yeah. I try to stay my best out of trouble as best I can. But I know at one point it got. I'm definitely looking into that though. I am. I'm gonna see if I'm on. It wouldn't hurt to apply for it. Really wouldn't. It'd be nice. But unfortunately, that's what I am, is lower middle class. So that kind of kills me on any type of assistance. Because I remember at one point, whenever I was working my old job, I got down to a point. Now, mind you, this house, this property I got a hold of, back in 2011, this shit wasn't, but I'm talking altogether, $74,000. This almost 3-story house and almost 9 acres of land with a pole barn. It had a pole barn at the time, but I made it into a shop. Yeah, it was about $74,000 back in 2011. And I recently had this house appraised, and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, dude. There's no way. Now, I understand I got a lot of money tied up into this house over the years, but not that much. They had it appraised at $300K. I like to fill out. You know what the problem with that is, right? I had a property assessor pop up and tack on a shit ton more extra tax to my house. That's nice. Bastard didn't even get out of his truck. I saw him on camera. He pulled up. Yeah. Yep. He pulled up in my driveway. Didn't even come all the way up. Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. Houses back then were cheap. Now you ain't got a prayer's chance in hell of getting a house. Yeah, no shit, dude. No shit. That's what I'm saying. Back in 2011, which 2008 wasn't too far from that. Whenever everything crashed. So everything was still kind of bad from that. And this house was sitting abandoned 5 years. It said abandoned 5 years, and I ended up, like I said, they were asking 130, and I placed a bid on it because, like I said, 5 years, dude, it needs work. It needed a lot of work, and I said, how low can I offer? She said, you can offer anything. All the worst they'll say is no. Offered 50, and I didn't. Like 3 months went by, nothing happened. And she says, would you do, I think it was 55, or 57. It was something like that. I think by the time it was all said and done, closing, taxes, and all that, it was like $74K. I remember $74K, but it's all paid off now. But I mean, shit, I got it for the price of what a new truck costs nowadays. But I mean, I swear, dude, every time anybody looks at this house and they're like, you know, shit, you're loaded. No, I ain't. No, I ain't. You know? I was in a trailer house before this, and I'll tell you what, when I first got into this house, with the windows, whenever they were sealed, this house was cheaper to heat and cool than it was a trailer house. No shit. True story. Yeah, it was cheaper to heat and cool than a trailer house. The trailer house installations, it sucks. Especially if the underpinning is messed up. You live in a restaurant? Oh shit. I do like it out here. It is peaceful. And I'm not just absolutely far from anything. You know? There's a town that's booming that's not even too far from me. Probably about a 15-minute drive, 20-minute drive most, you know? Okay. So, crazy question, is pretty much all the restaurant stuff still there, or like the hoods and the stoves and all that? You might have a business opportunity sitting there, unless your bed's like in the dining room. Oh, it was good. I suck. Boy, I bet that griddle was well seasoned. We got a lady. Yeah, teeny little kitchen. Yeah. So we got a lady down in the bottom, so everybody knows her. So if you look up Fort Pillow Penitentiary over there down in Gates, it used to be a maximum security penitentiary. I used to work there, and small bathroom, shower, and toilet. Yeah. No closets. my sister used to live in a place like that. They lived in this apartment. It was it used to be like a store or something like that, but it had a real tiny bathroom, one little single bedroom, and I remember they had a big problem because where they lived, it was kind of a busy area. Yeah. It was kind of a busy area, and they had a problem with people trying to walk in all the time. But yep. I held trained them left station. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Too small for window ACs. That sucks. Yeah. But yeah, down in Fort Pillow, man, had commercial heating in there. Like a split unit or no, it's one of them roof units. Oh shit, ouch, yeah. So my bill has been hovering. So my bill climbed ever since my windows all fogged up. My bill went from being about an average of anywhere from 140 to 180 up to it's been hovering around $400, almost $500 now. It sucks. I've got to do something about these windows. But yeah, it burned up. Cost shit, 20 grand to replace it. Yeah, no shit. So my unit. So let me tell you about that. So my 5-ton Goodman unit. So what happened was so I got a real steep roof, and ice had built up on the roof and actually slid down. I was walking up from the shop when this happened. It slid off the roof, fell straight into the unit, and ended up, I think when it hit the fan, it slung it off and busted the cool wide open. Well, before I can get inside and get it all shut off, damage was done, right? To the pump. Well, I called, so long story short, those home warranty bullshits, don't ever get them. They're worthless, 100%. I was lucky to get that shit refunded. 2 years worth of that shit refunded. But I paid on that shit for 2 years, never made a single claim on them. Well, now was the time. So I shut the unit off. I called them. They had a guy come out. He checked it over. He tried to see if he could, if it was fixable. He says, no, it's going to need a new compressor. Well, by the time it's all said and done, you need to replace the unit. So he quoted. And I shit you not, this guy was going to charge me 11 grand to replace that unit. So I hopped on the interwebs. I went to eBay, and I found a brand spanking new, shipped to my front door, free shipping, 5-ton, exact same unit I had with the heat and air, with the heat and with the heat pump, and had it shipped to my front door for, I think at the time it was $1,800. I untaped that unit, unwired it, slid it out the way. With my tractor, I had forks, I slid it out the way. I put the other one on the pad, slid it back up in place, taped it up myself, wired it up myself. I had to have help with the thermostat. It was a little different. I had a buddy of mine who was a certified, all the bingo and whatnot, help me out with it. And yeah, I had a unit again. Just like that. It was that mind-numbingly simple, and the unit was that cheap. Where was the other 10 grand that they were wanting to charge me to do some mind-numbingly simple shit? So anyhow, but long story short, back on the company that I was paying all that every month for, they wouldn't cover it. They didn't want to cover that, and then every company they said you have to find somebody else. So I called around, and nobody would touch them people, dude. Nobody. They said they do not pay. They will not pay. And then they wanted me to pay out of pocket for a company to come out there and charge me 11 grand, and then on the hopes that they would pay me back. No. So I ended up fighting them. I ended up getting my 2 years of me paying into that worthless ass place back. I was one of the lucky ones, I guess. But ended up putting that back towards the unit. They owed me on that one. Yeah. That was a hard pass on me, dude. And I said, fuck it, I'll fix it myself. And that's when I found that unit for $1,800, free shipping, and it came to my front door in 2 days. I unloaded off the back of a RL carrier truck. And I ended up getting it unboxed up here and getting that old one slid out and that new one put in. I had to have help on the thermostat. It was wired different than the other one. It was way different. I ended up having to run a new wire, thermostat wire, because mine was an older school one, so it only had like so many wires. This one required, like 2 or 3 extra, to run it. But yep. I'll thank you for the like. But yeah, dude. I was pissed off at that company. It was Home Shield, I think, is what they were called. Absolutely worthless. I think they're the ones with that commercial that had the Grim Reaper in it, When your appliances go down and they replace all your AC units and shit like that, it could be costly, pay us, every month. I was like, well, it don't hurt to have insurance. 2 years, never made not one claim. I made that claim and that was a problem. Yep. Screw them. Yeah, dude. I swear, dude. I swear. I've done some dumb shit, man. I've fallen for some dumb shit before, but yeah, I done learned. But the one thing I always hate more than anything are them darn scammers, man. Scammers are something awful. I hate how they get people left and right. But I mean, at the same time, some of the scams are so, you would think, all right, why did you fall for that? But they are getting better at it. Some of them are pretty decent. But I'll tell you what's really confusing, that we had something pop up recently. We got surprise medical billing, but you know what the problem was? See, normally when it comes to a bill, I always get paper bills, right? That's the ones I kind of trust. I'd rather have the physical copy. But evidently, these bastards like sending emails. Well, 9 times out of 10, the emails are scams anyways, right? So we didn't think nothing of it. We didn't think that was a bill or nothing. We just thought that was just, typical scams that you see because it was all formatted about the same. Well, anyhow, next thing you know, I get a letter from a collections agency. Never got a letter from this weird lab. They sent me they never sent me a letter. They just sent it emails. We thought it was just scams, right? So they always went to the spam folder anyways. Well, anyhow, we paid the medical bill. Like I said, my wife had to go into the hospital, but we paid all that. And I kept going to the hospital just to make sure because the first time I got it, it kind of scared me. So I said, well, I'm not clicking nothing that's in that in that email for obvious reasons. I went to made sure everything was good there, and it was. So I ended up saying, all right, well, I'm covered. We're all paid up. We're good. So I just forgot about it. Well, next thing you know, I get a letter in the mail from a collections agency. And it was from that company that was, sending all the spam mail. Like, dude, send me a paper bill so at least I know it's real. It's weird, man. Why? And then why would they not disclose that? Like, hey, we're sending this shit out to another lab. You're going to get another bill, right? That's not us. That's bullshit. Why don't you tie that shit all in one? It sucks not having insurance. That's why I don't do like crazy shit no more, I had decent insurance and we ended up losing all that. Company ended up dropping the that insurance company, but they didn't go with another one. So that sucked. Yep. Uh-oh. Like, Daddy's in there and I can't be in there with him the whole time. He'll sit here for about a minute and then he'll want to get down and get into stuff. There's too much to get hurt on in here. What paranoids me is that motorcycle lift. Darn sharp edges on it. Tears little leg up. Yeah, I can see that being fun. It's a lot of driving though. I watched a video today on a guy chasing a tornado. It was he got a really good video of it. He chased it for almost an hour. But golly, he was having to go through some crazy areas. Excuse me. Well, they don't know you was telling them. I mean, people drive in storms all the time. That ain't uncommon. He acts like everybody just has to stop their life and stay indoors. No, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. The boss don't care it's storming outside. I had a boss at one point. I just asked, I didn't know. I didn't want to waste the gas getting out there, if it was gonna be off. But it was Veterans Day, Memorial Day, and I asked him. I said, "Hey, are we working that day?" And he says, "It's just another day." He says, "You're working." I was like, "Okay." I just want to make sure before I waste the gas getting out here. But he took offense to it, like, dude, calm down. I was just making sure. Yep. This is the most time off I've had in a minute. It's nice. But Monday is coming fast. Gotta figure out what we're gonna be doing. I can already guarantee you what it's gonna be. They got shit. I heard side by side down. There's a four-wheeler sitting over there needing a clutch set. I think it's a 250EX Honda. And I think it's a 2005 model. What else? I went in there. I had to grab some tools for the baler when I was working on the baler that day. And when I walked in the shop, oh my God, it's a mess. Dude, it's a mess. His son had a four-wheeler tore down, had tools in that box that I just straightened up, all kinds of scattered. So now I gotta go back in there and do that. That's gonna be the first thing I gotta do is get all that shit back in order. And then try to figure out what's missing, what's still there. And I can get started on the shit I gotta work on. And then after I get all that done, I guess it's back to the regular scheduled programming of converters and all that mess. Metals, cars, shit like that. And then it's like he's got a couple of guys that works out there, but I don't know, they always save all the grunt work for me. I don't know. Like I'm the one that works on all the equipment and all the all the four-wheelers and all the cars and shit, and yet, I still gotta do the grunt work too. And I guess part of it. Oh, my cat was in. Are you tired of being wet?
A new tornado watch has been issued.
No, get out there, Pierre. You sure you want to go out there? Oh. Buddy of mine, Woodsman Adventures. See, he lived over here in Missouri. He's the one that got me into the Ozarks. He got himself a little Trail 125, one of the new Trail 125s. He says that thing's actually pretty awesome. I don't know. I know the old Trail 90s, they were cool for that 2-speed gearbox they had. But here, he said it didn't have it on the 125. Oh, it's still cooking up. Shit, normally, you done eat dinner by now, ain't you? Yeah, about 9 o'clock. And I hadn't seen Caver, so I wish you'd meet Caver, man. He's from the UK. He normally pops on here, but shit, it's past midnight now, I think, for him. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I think I'm fixing to hop off here, anyways. Shit, it'd probably be a good time because by the time I get in there and I get help with dinner. But it was nice talking to you, Ghost. Always nice hanging out with you. Oh yeah. Shit, I'll see you on the next one, man. I'll hang out tomorrow. Yeah, I'll hang out tomorrow. Might be a little late, but I'll hang out. Hopefully we can catch Caver. You need to meet him. All right, brother. I'm gonna get on off of here. Y'all take it easy. All right, brother.